I'm back. I'll be reading some more from The Deep End of the Ocean. Beth, Chapter 19, May 1994. Carrie was screaming with such air-splitting might that Beth barely heard the doorbell. "Stop, Carrie," she ordered in a military voice she hardly ever used anymore, but once Carrie stopped, Beth wanted to join her in a few righteous screams herself. The bell was ringing with the kind of persistence that told Beth she would not be able to pretend not to be home. It was ringing, in fact, as if someone outside were on fire. "Wait," she yelled. Coming. The bell fell silent, then it rang again. If she let go now, Beth could catch all hope of untangling Carrie's hair goodbye. The child would not let her mother come near her again with a brush in hand for 3 days minimum. But because Beth so rarely remembered to brush Carrie's fine, reddish blonde hair, which Helen insisted was an inheritance from her godmother, it was a welter of rats and snails under a soft veneer. Carrie simply ran a wet brush over the top every morning before school. To Carrie, smooth on top was combed, just as under the bed was clean. "My teacher thinks my hair has a lot of natural body, Mama," she told Beth. "She says it's like Rapunzel." Christ, Beth thought, the teacher's hatred, and she must think I clean toilets at a trailer park. That was nice of her, she told Harry. But she really thinks that because your hair is so full of tangles, it sticks out from your head 3 inches. If you don't brush it, Carrie, it's going to break off, and you will have little cowlicks all over. Real ugly. Beth had risen this morning with a small, unexpected premium of energy. She learned to make use of these because she knew the drill of ordinary days. All the other days she had nothing but minimum motion to give. She intended to buy Vincent some bleach today as well. But first she wanted to set Carrie to rights. "I do brush it every day," Carrie told Beth, her voice skating along the midline edge of whining and aggression. "It looks good, but once in a while I have to," Beth answered, and everything that came next was choreographed. All Beth had to do was wave the brush in any of the airspace around Carrie's skull, and Carrie, the most docile of children, would transform herself into a rabid wolverine, kicking and squirming and letting out yowls that made Beth want to bite her. Distracted by the thought of some Jehovah's Witness standing on the porch, his eyes raised in a prayer for strength, to minister to the occupants of a house from which such screams issue. Beth attacked one more particularly horrific clap. As she did, the hairbrush snapped and Carrie tore off, out the door of Beth's bedroom and down the hall stairs for the front door, while Beth slowly picked up the shards of scattered plastic and then followed her daughter, swearing softly. "Are you in 6th?" she heard Carrie say as she rounded the last curve of the staircase, the door swung half open between Carrie and the visitor, and thought, were you the soya bean? She heard a child's voice, older, ungendered, saying, actually, said Carrie, I was. The vegan, the spring festival. The spring festival, thought Beth, had Pat gone? Who do you have? The voice asked. Cook, said Carrie. I cook, said the voice. She's really nice. She's really nice. Beth jumped down the last 2 steps and put her arm around Carrie. The bright new sunlight after the dark upstairs hall had the effect of backlighting with a hot spot. Beth held up her hand to shield her eyes, but the kid was still. A shape out of black paper, a sunshot halo around his head. He was big, though big and heavy set, she thought, for a 6th grader. But then Vincent was so small she bumped her hip against the screen door to open it. Yes, before Ellen's mother had suffered a PETIT stroke, and long after she would tell Beth it was possible for such brain events to happen in an instant. The time it took to speak a word, you could have them in your sleep and wake with nothing more than the sensation of having weathered a headache. But through the CADENCA of sound Beth heard was as loud as a whipsaw and sent her staggering against the open door. She did not lose an instant of consciousness, and she realized just as quickly that through the noise filled the street, the world. No one else could hear it. She reached up for her temple. The sound pounded, and now with a transparent quality, she could hear everything around it. The wind in the maples like water rushing from a pipe. Crows clucking at each other like castanets. Buyers lost over her tongue, but she gripped both sides of the door frame and bent nearly double, trying to measure her breathing and muster enough oxygen to fight the gathering pitchy thoughts that licked at the space in front of her eyes. Are you all right? Said the kid, backing off. Mommy, cried Carrie in a teeny voice. I'm all right, Beth gasped. Mommy, are you going to puke? Should I get Georgia? The kid was backing down the 3 front steps. With real fear in his voice, he told Beth, I'm all on. I was just dropping off this thing with my phone number. I can do it later. I will come back. But Beth was now getting breaths she believed were restorative. How much time had passed? A minute? 10? She couldn't stand upright, but she waved her hand at the kid and at Carrie in a gesture she meant to mean no problem. Right with ya. She did not want to terrify him. She tried to think of a plan. Pitchforking options aside, like sodden leaves. Actually, I really need the lawn mowed, she said. Could you do it today? The kid was astounded. All right, sir. I just have to get my stuff. We live like 2 blocks. You don't need a mower. We have a mower, said Carrie helpfully. And my big brother is supposed to do it. He's in high school. But he's lazy like a snake. The boy was already running down the walk. An idea. Beth grabbed Carrie's arm too roughly. Mommy, Are you still sick? Carrie said, looking up. No, I just. Do you know that boy? Carrie blushed. Her skin was a video of emotional responses. Pat called her the visible woman. Mom, she said seriously, I was in my own house. That's not the same as stranger danger. He's a big kid in school. Oh, said Beth, her heart now beginning to slow. Okay, she said to herself. Okay. What's his name? What's his name? Jason, said Carrie. He's on patrol. No, Mom, no. I'm wrong. Jason is the kid with the Game Boy. And you know, Mom, he got reported because he was standing there playing Mortal Kombat when he was supposed to be watching the little kids go. So you don't know his name? It's Sam. He's Sam, K-E-R-O. K-E-R-O something. Carrie followed Beth through the back of the house. Beth ran for the basement stairs, shoving the sleeping dog, Beowulf, aside with one foot. He coughed at a bully and moved into the family room, down into the basement, throwing open the door of the dog room, fumbling for the light switch. The bulb was out. She knew that had meant to replace it. The safe light would have to do. Searching in the airy redness for her biggest bag, Beth pulled out her walk camera, her Nikon F-90, brand new, and rummaged in the mini fridge for film. She thought as she pulled out the film carton and whipped it open with shaking fingers. 200 should be okay, and the color is absolutely essential, and the art has patches of light. It's only dark under the trees. Under the trees. Are you going to walk, Mommy? Asked Carrie. Carrie, Beth shouted. Her daughter jumped. Carrie, yes. You know what? I forgot. I have to take some leaf pictures. So it's okay if you want to go play with Blythe, okay? Go ahead. Beth snapped open the camera back and pulled the film leader, fitting it to the sprocket. She slapped the back close and off the wall of the automatic winding. Her hands were slick with sweat. Line up, she thought, line up. I will use a telephoto, and I will switch to manual focus. So I can't control Carrie, as if from very far away over mountains was calling off. Carrie stood at the top of the basement steps. My hair is still a mess, she said, bored. And you always say you have to watch me cross at rush hour. Beth bounded up the stairs, cradling her camera against her breast. Sweat pasted her t-shirt to her sternum. Just put your band on, okay, Carrie? Carrie languidly pawed through her backpack, which lay on the hall floor, and found her rubber-sized band with little ladybugs on it. She wound her hair into an askew ponytail. Yes? Yes, you can. Hello.
How are you?
Good.
Did you get your lunch by any chance?
What?
Did you get your lunch?
No, I'm going to have dinner because it's almost time for dinner anyway.
You didn't eat nothing?
No,
Why?
because I wasn't hungry.
Wasn't hungry. Did you eat for breakfast?
Yes.
You should eat at least a fruit or something.
No, I'm not hungry. I'll wait till dinner.
Alright, perfect. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Rubber-sized band with little ladybugs on it. She wound her hair into an askew ponytail, while Beth watched her panning with the hunger for her to be gone that Beth later realized must have horrified Carrie. Georgia was pulling heads off her GERANIUMS across the street. She waved to Beth breezily and pointed with exaggerated welcome to the door of her own house. That meant, Beth thought, line up, that Blythe was home. Carrie could play line up, Beth thought, and made her own large gesture pointing to her camera. Georgia made a big OK sign. They traded daughters back and forth all week. Her fingers now actually slimy on the camera's surface. Beth slowly closed the door behind her. Slid her eyes skimmed the line of family Christmas photos that marched along the walls level. With her chin, she leaned against the door. And then she was up running for the second floor, pouring through patched drawers where we kept his cartons, hidden from her since his surgery, under his baseball programs, and the collection of crayon drawings Vincent had once made, and the large paper cap he kept in a large box, which he had worn during Carrie's cesarean birth. Beth whipped the top of a package of MERITs, tearing off not just the foil but an inch of the back, so that the cigarettes tumbled and scattered on the carpet. She pulled open the closet and stuck her free hand deep into one of Pat's coat pockets. He had matches. He always had matches, though he refused either to lie to her or admit he still smoked outside the house. Beth lit the cigarette, pulling in deeply, unaccustomed choking. And then she walked into Carrie's room and out onto the little porch that overlooked the backyard. She sat down against the wall, nudging aside the hell of Barbies that Carrie customarily left lying outside in desolate nudity under the dusting of September leaves. She smoked. The sweat dried on her shirt, stiffened. The sun burned on her face, but her body was icy, trembling. Adrenaline made her fingers needle and itch. She set the camera down gingerly, afraid she would drop it. She heard the kid open the back gate. That was all right. She could tell him that the mower was, but then no. She saw him trundling it around the side of the house. He already found it. He waved to her, looking straight up at her with round gray eyes that still looked almost lashless. Shielding the camera with her arms like a secret, Beth stood up and yelled to the kid, "I'm taking some pictures of the leaves. It's my job. I take pictures." He nodded and leaned over, expertly starting the bulky Tahoe on the first deck, and then he squared his shoulders and began to move cleanly, starting from the back and making lines the length of the yard. Beth leaned on the railing to steady her elbows and adjusted the zoom. No time for a tripod. She sought his face in profile as he moved out from the shade of the willow and walked his way past the swing set. When he rounded the patio, she saw him fall on as he lifted his head to wipe a sheen of sweat off with the arm of his flannel shirt, letting the automatic advanced wall. Beth saw it at the rate of an exposure. Every few seconds and minutes, long before the kid had finished half of the backyard, she had saw the whole roll of 36. She went downstairs and searched for her dog bag. She couldn't find it. Line up, Beth thought. Line up. You can do this. You have changed found by touch alone in a dozen dark places. She flipped off the lights, closed the door, and waited for her spool, winding the film to dry it. And then she kneeled on the floor in the red light, her head pressed against the front of her handmade sink, which Vincent had painted with black marine paint, and said DUMINEDEUSHENUSDEIFILIUSPATRIS QUITMISERENOBIS. She heard Vincent open the door upstairs, heard it swing back and crash against the wall. Vincent, she whispered, imagining herself summoning him to find a bus. Give the kid $10, but her voice was less than a whisper. She dragged herself to her feet, went up the stairs on all fours. The yard was silent. Beth panicked, jerking open the front door. He was gone, but there a note. The kid had left a note saying the mower had run out of gas. He would come back tomorrow. She ran to the garage. He had stowed the lawnmower neatly in the garage, in the space between the bikes. Beth walked wearily up the stairs. 15 minutes more, and she could print. Vincent, he said, outside his door. She could feel the music from his boombox with her feet throbbing. Vincent, she tried to turn the knob. The door was locked. She tapped. No reply. The music wailed and thumped. Beth stood back against the opposite wall, raised both feet, and kicked the door with all her force. The music collapsed into silence. Vincent opened the door. Beth saw, but did not analyze the way his eyes streamed. He was crying. I want you to go downstairs and order a pizza, she told him. I want you to do that first. Then I want you to go get Carrie at Bryce's and put a tape on for her. Take the money for the pizza out of my purse. Vincent nodded dumbly. I have to do some work in the dark room right now, and I have to do it all at once. So I want you to give Carrie some pizza, okay? Will you do that? He nodded again, figuratively scrubbing at his eyes with the back of his hands. Then he slouched toward the stairs. Vincent said softly, did you see the boy who was mowing the lawn? What boy? He scowled. What boy? He scowled, checking her watch. Beth clattered down the stairs to the darkroom. Line up, she thought. They are only pictures. You take pictures twice a week. She made the motions mechanical, deciding to print each shot separately. 8 by 10. Though it would take forever, a contact sheet would be too small, too tortuous, and larger. Stop. Beth, fixer, take your time. Take your time. She leaned over the bath. A drop of sweat fell from her chin, blinked on the mirror of the surface, and bloomed like the shape of an atom, widening, shimmering, finally disappearing, and then the edges of her face growing more distinct, looking up at her, reaching up to her from darkness. Okay, that's all for now. Bye-bye.